Namaste, my fellow shinobi. Holy Materia here, back with another video. This one is a bit different, but it's still Naruto themed. I wanted to start a new series doing video essays about each character in the game, but more focused on the characters themselves rather than their jutsu in the game. I thought it might be nice to release one of these every Ninja World Hero Festival from now on, since it's all about the cast characters, but I might do it more often. I had actually posted this during the last hero mode, but I had to redo it. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of this and if you'd like to see more. Okay, so let's start with my favorite character from the series, Haku. I think he's a great character to begin with because themes surrounding Haku become major themes in the series as a whole. And because he didn't have much screen time, I can discuss those in greater length in this video. Just a warning, spoilers follow from this point. One of my favorite things about the Naruto series is that there aren't really any villains, or at least not many. There are plenty of antagonists and adversaries, but most of them end up either reconciling with our heroes or being redeemed in some way. I think this is making a statement about the world as a whole, that although we might see someone as bad or even evil, if we knew their story and motivations, we might be able to understand them, just like Jiraiya was trying to do. The conflicts in the series are more about a battle of ideals than they are a battle of nations, peoples, or factions. During their fight, Naruto says, "I'm not going to lose here, because I have a dream and no one is going to take it away from me." To which Haku replies, "This bridge will be the battlefield where our dreams collide. Now I must fight for my dream, just as you fight for yours. Please do not blame me." This exchange perfectly sums up the way conflicts will play out throughout the series. It's the reason Talk no Jutsu exists, and we'll see later that the first one is inspired by Haku himself. When we first meet Haku unmasked, even though he recognizes Naruto as an enemy, they end up having a peaceful conversation, a conversation that sticks with Naruto throughout the series. Haku wonders why Naruto wants to become stronger. He continues to push Naruto for the real reason behind his desire for strength. Naruto reveals that he wants the people of his village to acknowledge his existence and that he needs to prove something to a certain person. This resonates deeply with Haku, and he explains to Naruto that when we have someone precious to protect, we can become truly strong. After some reflection, Naruto agrees. It's the first time we hear this notion of having someone precious to protect making a person stronger. Naruto later recalls this during his fight with Gaara when he's the last one left standing and he needs to protect Sakura and Sasuke. Haku is a pacifist at heart. He doesn't like being a shinobi. He's too kind and too soft for the way of the shinobi, generally. But when he's protecting what's precious to him, his dream, he will sacrifice his own kindness and become a true shinobi. He tells Naruto and Sasuke, "It was not my desire to be a shinobi. It's painful. I don't want to kill you, but if you advance, I will have no choice. Then I will kill the kindness of my own heart and fully embrace the shinobi way, and there will be no mercy, no turning back. This bridge will be the battlefield where our dreams collide. Now I must fight for my dream, just as you fight for yours. Please do not blame me. I fight for someone who is precious to me. I live for him, and I face death for him, so that his dream may become reality. That is my dream. And for the sake of that dream, if I must, I will act as a shinobi and take your lives." This part breaks me every time I hear it. This is the first real indication we get in the series that there is something inherently wrong with the shinobi way, and it becomes one of the major themes in the series. From this point forward, both Naruto and Sasuke question the very nature of the shinobi way, but we'll come back to that later in the video. Haku is the character who introduces us to Kekkei Genkai, or bloodline limits, with his ice-style jutsu. Even though we were aware of the Sharingan before, we only find out it's a Kekkei Genkai when Kakashi realizes Haku possesses one. We find out about how the world treats those with bloodline traits, which later frames the tragedy of the Uchiha clan. Kekkei Genkai have become feared and forbidden. After finding out about Haku's power, his father killed his mother in front of him and attempted to kill him. Haku blacked out and ended up killing his father and several villagers using his ice-style jutsu. This is the first of many times we get a backstory from an adversary that is meant to make the audience sympathize with them. But what makes Haku such a tragic character is not just this backstory. The real tragedy of Haku is his dream. Because of the state of the world, because of the fear and hatred people feel for those who are different, Haku was left alone, merely existing without meaning, and only saw himself as useful, as having purpose, when Zabuza decided to use him as a tool, the way all shinobi are used. Haku's dream became realizing Zabuza's dream. Instead of having his own dream, his own purpose, the thing that gave his life meaning was protecting that which was precious to him, Zabuza and his dream. Like Naruto, he wanted to find a reason to exist in the world, but unlike Naruto, he was unable to find a worthy dream. This is why Naruto defeats him. Naruto's ideal is greater than Haku's. Naruto laments the fact that under different circumstances, they could have been friends. When Haku feels his usefulness to Zabuza is at an end, he chooses death rather than living a meaningless life, rather than merely existing. After he sacrifices his life for Zabuza, and Zabuza tells Naruto, "You don't understand the way of shinobi. I merely used him, just as Gato used me. Now it's over. His usefulness is at an end. The loss of his strength and skill, yes, that means something to me. But the boy, nothing." Then we're treated to Naruto's very first talk no jutsu. It's telling that the first time we see a major temporary upgrade in the animation of the series is not during some impressive fight scene, but rather it's the first time Naruto is able to reach the heart of an enemy with the power of his words, the power of his ideals. After Naruto's impassioned speech, Zabuza says, "Your words cut deep, kid, deeper than any blade." He continues, "While he fought you, his heart was breaking in two. You see, Haku was always too soft and too kind. He felt pain and sorrow, and now, curse him, I feel them too." It's also something that makes Haku special as a character. He's one of the few characters in the series that changes Naruto more than he is changed by Naruto. Haku introduces the idea that a person can become strong when they are protecting someone precious, and it's the tragedy of Haku and his relationship to Zabuza as a tool that makes Naruto and Sasuke question what it really means to be a shinobi. Kakashi represents the shinobi world at large when he says, "Shinobi are all merely tools in the hands of destiny. No point in wondering whether it's right or wrong, it just is." Haku shows us that there is something wrong with this world our characters inhabit, with the way of the shinobi. But because his philosophy is more live and let live, he sees the shinobi way as something that is not right for him personally, but may be suitable for others. This is the reason Naruto creates his own Nindo, his own ninja way, and later many other characters will as well. Sasuke takes this a step further, realizing that not only is the standard shinobi way not right for him, but it is inherently flawed. He never stops questioning what a shinobi actually is, all the way up to the 4th grade ninja war when he demands answers from the former Hokage. Haku was different in every way. He had a Kekkei Genkai that made him different from others in his land. He was a soft, kind-hearted boy that found it difficult to be a shinobi. He also didn't conform to gender norms. In a way, Haku's cross-dressing is a manifestation of the prejudice of those around him. If society wasn't going to accept him for who he was, then why should he conform to their norms? And part of what drew him to Zabuza is that he felt accepted by him, even celebrated for his differences because they were useful to Zabuza. His Kekkei Genkai made him powerful. His softness made him malleable. Naruto was also different, outcast. He knew the pain of wanting others to recognize your existence as well. Imagine the life Haku could have led if he had found someone like Naruto before he found Zabuza. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. Let me know if you guys want to see another one of these every Hero Festival or more often. I appreciate all your support either way. I'll see you guys in the next one. Everybody stay safe out there. Peace and love.